Hey, good evening. We're back. There is a major update tomorrow, and we are doing a server wipe, which I guess is good timing because we have been down here on the planet for quite some time. I'm just going to do a quick tour of where things are. We managed to pick up a few extra players on the server. Stuff has been packed in around here. We managed to get ourselves our mining ship, welding, welding yard, the habitat. All of the housing area has stood the test of time. The captain's quarters, a little bit of greebling, a decorative pad. We have gone through several of these vehicles. Yeah, since Memorial Day. Quite a bit of them. We winded up, the greenhouse is still here and providing all the food for everybody. The solar tower became Solar 2, and the antenna system is sitting there keeping track, trying to find the other engineers. The landing pad situation has gotten... Oh, yeah, and we added that ore detector onto the base to help us deal with the meteor problem around here. So that has been there. Let's turn those off. Yeah, switched off. Then we've got our landing pad freight area. And we've been using this to connect up our lifters and to build our modules, which we have taken up into orbit, which is where we're heading next. So there's a wipe tomorrow. And as part of the wipe, by the way, if you get off your flight and you need to hit the restroom real quick, there you go. Yeah, if you're going to build something, make it usable. Like those lockers, they're full of stuff. So we've got our tower up here and our little control room, and we can get a good view of the base before we leave, which is we're saying goodbye to Mount Roover. So let's see where we are in OBS. Let's get some of that stuff off the screen because we're not looking for me. Is that screen 2? No, it's not screen 2. How about screen 3? Screen 3 is the one that's going to give us that chill track music, so we're not doing that. Oh, I guess we got me on the screen. All right, let's... we have all of our supplies? Yeah, we've got all the supplies that we need, so we're not looking for anything. Yeah, oxygen everywhere. If you're going to build a base and your people are humans, then you should provide them with food and water. All right, yeah, there they are. Yeah, these spotlights are a great way to... Yeah, this was another landing pad we started to build because we had problems getting some of the parts up into space, and the answer was build another landing pad. I started this just the other day. We were going to put down some legs, give ourselves some space to park, but the patch is the patch. That's driving our schedule. So we're going to take one last trip down into the storage cavern. There's the factory. This has been weeks-long progress. It's been a lot of fun and entertainment. What's going on in the control room? There's our sorter room. Pushes everything in and out. We've got medical. How we doing, Doc? We're at 100%. Get out of here. Okay, check power. Yep, nothing on this desk. That is a shame. We need some better desks in this game. Desks with decorations. Yes, I am not touching any of the doors. They are all going off automatically. There's our base beacon. What do we got down here? For those of you who haven't seen, here is our... Is this automatic? Yes, it is. Here's our antenna room. We are never going up this again. Well, that was such a hassle. That is not the easiest climb. In general, I'm not a fan of ladders in the game. But, for decoration or for, 1 or 2 blocks, not to go up 35 of them. It's just crazy. So over time, we've had to expand the storage system as we talked about. We've got our ore tanks. We've got space for more going back here. But the only one we ended up adding more of was ingots. We started getting... uranium in here when we started finally getting we've had these full. There's been a lot more in here. Also, ice overflowed into these things. Where does this go? Oh, this is the one that goes out to the control tower. Straight out and up. So the whole base is connected. Everything is sorted, inventory managed, everything's tracked. We wound up adding more ice containers, and we've got lots of fuel tanks down here and lots of oxygen. Let's see what's in ice right now. Nothing in ice 1, and is ice 2 empty? Ice 2 is empty, so this will be our last... Oh, that's a nice picture of how much those conveyor belts, the batteries, everything that we've hauled and dug out of here during this long trek. So this is a multi-month base build, and here's the storage cavern office. There was a gentleman online that gave us the suggestion on how to put these planners out here for better visibility, and that's where we've left them. I mean, we've been storing stuff in here for quite some time. We'll take those credits. But, all the lockers, all the control panels, there's food and stuff in all these kitchens. As we were in one area building, we've been using and keeping and stockpiling and taking advantage. It's not just decorative. It's been functional. It's been used. I spent a lot of time sleeping down here at the end of the stream. But at this point, it's time to go. Now, would we be going to space full time if it wasn't for the patch? Yeah. Currently, what we've been doing is modules. So, excuse me, when we get up there, you will see that we have a space station in orbit over this planet. And that's where we're going to start tomorrow after the patch. We will be using the space station. But, I mean, it wouldn't really be fair to start off, with a whole base. So we're going to start off fresh in orbit tomorrow. All right. Let's see where we are with this puppy. Engines are on. Gyros are on. Batteries are on at 99%. 100%, cycling back and forth. That connector is locked, and we are up. Make sure we're stable. We are. All right, straight up to orbit we go. All right, everybody, say goodbye to Mount Roover, because we are out of here. We need a bookmark. Oh, you know what? We could fly over and show off Kalen's base just for the fun of it. Let's not leave the planet without giving him some props and showing off his base. Okay, fully visible. Kalen's base is 14 kilometers away. We are going to head right over. Yeah, we're taking a bunch of oxygen and hydrogen with us. We're taking a bunch of containers. We're taking 2 drills. Definitely need that. And welder beacon. I welder beacon. Let's grab Kalen.
Hello.
Hey, Kalen.
Yes, sir.
If you don't mind me putting you on the stream, your welder beacon is 18 plus kilometers away visible. We're heading to you to go fly by your base on our way going up into orbit.
Okay.
Did you know that puppy was broadcasting that far?
No, I did not, actually. I renamed it the Grid, and I just forgot to reduce the distance. I am taking care of that.
Let's see if it disappears on us on our trip to his base. There we go. It just popped out. All right, so we can see our bookmark. Yeah, so we'll hit and you can see the high orbit station is up there, 46 kilometers up. Yeah, I figured I'd do a flyby on you before heading up into orbit.
Oh, nice. If you need to stop and fuel, we've got connectors for you.
I got 2 full tanks. We'll see how I do get in there. But I appreciate the offer. As long as I'm above 75. I mean, I'm just taking the welding ship up, or the grinding ship that I have, the mini-me.
Oh, okay.
Just taking that up, and just so there's something up there.
Yeah, I found my welder. It was docked, and I hadn't painted it yet, so it blended in with the background.
Sounds like camouflage.
All right, let me put...
Yeah, we're passing over a lot of ice here. This would be a faster trip if it wasn't doing 60 meters a second.
That speed's not too bad, in my opinion.
Yeah, and staying low and safe to the ground. So one of the... I still don't know... Go ahead, sir.
I was just going to say, the higher you get, of course, the faster you'll go.
Yeah.
The less energy it takes to go.
Yeah, then you got to make sure you're not going so fast that you start to flare.
Yeah. Don't want to burn up in space, or burn up on the way out.
Or anywhere. Yeah, that's another thing that disappears. And so I have said since the first, back in May on this server, that the easiest start was space, because you've got no atmospherics. You don't know what an asteroid has, but you don't have to search the nothing in between. If you're out looking for, like, you found gold yesterday, you said?
Yeah, I found a gold deposit yesterday.
Yeah, so if you were looking for gold, you only have to search in asteroids. You don't have to search the in-between. Okay, so there's a Mixiny Mark II. That's an ISL welder. Yeah, drive between these 2 bases would definitely have been interesting. Getting over this mountain, getting back down the other side on either direction. I mean, flying, piece of cake, but, well, not at night, but still, a drive even during the day would be quite a feat. All right.
So if I'm thrusting and I get on the energy dial, it goes red.
It should be backed off before then.
So I need to add another battery for more output.
Well, if you're flying and let's say it starts popping up, even before it goes red, once it starts becoming visible, that's when you want to start easing off or backing, or actually going backwards thrusters to try and slow down even more. Because once it starts its descent, it'll continue the descent. So, like, let's say you speed up to 100 meters a second, and it starts to pick up heat. You take your finger off the W key and start to slow down. Once you do that, you'll start to reduce your heat levels. And while it's reducing, like, let's say you then drop down to 60 meters a second, you can put your finger back on the forward key and continue moving forward at 60 meters. Like, you don't have to go to a full stop.
Right. You can just pulse it.
Yeah.
Like you do when you're flying up in a ship. Just pulse it.
All right, here's his base. We're going to do a quick buzz by, and then we're going to get out of here. Let's hope we can pull up in time before we crash into anything. All right, next stop, high orbit station.
This is for action. You're moving.
There's stuff up here. I see one, I see the roof, I see the connector module, I see the cargo container, but I do not see your mule. I wonder what happened to your little tugboat thing. Did you move? Did you take it back down?
No, sir, I haven't touched it. Maybe Basil was up there doing something and took it back to his base. I don't know.
Oh, interesting.